Hey there, how are you? So I'm much brighter today. Before I start, I just want to say thank you to everybody that watched the last video and was so kind in their comments. It was something I needed to say for me, not just for a video. And I'm feeling much better about the decisions that I've actually made with my life choices towards, people and loyalty to them. And yeah, that's enough about that. So this week it's just about how I was able to get so much done because instead of putting out my energy to other people that don't really appreciate it, they appreciate it in the moment, but, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that. But I know that I feel 1,000,000% better that I got it out there. And I know there's many more people that have had those feelings. And I stand by all my words. And going forward, I'm focused on me. And if I release some people that don't deserve me out of my life, then I make room for the people that actually do. So, and understand that I very well know that there are lots of good people that it was a lot to do with me and just me investing my energy into the wrong ones. So because I'm not investing my energy into people that don't deserve my energy, I got so much done this week. So I'm going to put up some pictures of, as you know, I've been on a decluttering journey and I needed to do some stuff in the kitchen. I actually, because I can't see, all right, don't think I turned the tap off in the kitchen properly and it soaked under the sink. So I had to pull all that out and go through it, dry it off, clean out the cupboard, dry it with a fan for, I don't know, 3 days, I think. And then while I was there, I decided, hang on a minute, while I'm in here, and I had a support worker come along that was great with helping me. She's just wonderful. I can't get up on a ladder. So she actually got up on a ladder and instead of just worrying about the cupboard under the sink, we went up to the cupboards that I've had stuff sitting there for like 4 years that I was supposedly using. And like it was a nightmare to get up there to get it. But not only that, like when things are sitting in a place for a long time, especially in a kitchen, they will gather dust and grease and whatever. So I was so happy that we sorted out the cupboard under the kitchen sink, the cupboard next to it that I had beautiful crystalline and I hadn't looked at for 3 or 4 years because the cupboard was difficult to get into, that I was able to clear all on top of the cupboards over the stove and microwave and next to the fridge. And we got so much done, and I didn't record the whole process of it, but I did record before and after, and Thomas is going to put those photos up and you'll see the great difference. And I felt so wonderful after I've done that, so because I had the time to do it because I was focusing on me. And then the whole week, like the first couple of days of that video coming out, I was thinking, oh my God, like, should I? And that's the process of when you're cutting people out of your life that aren't worthy of your time and energy, like. And when you're a kind person, you want to help people, but these relationships were long-standing, like I said in the last video, 40, 50 years, 30, 40 years, sorry, and they really needed to be finished. And I'm so happy with myself that instead of being in bed and punishing myself about making those choices, because I have an issue with being too loyal to my own detriment, and I feel amazing. So during that week, I went to an amazing place, and I felt like I just needed to get stuff out of my body, and I'm trying to get fitter and whatever, and I'm trying to find ways to do that, but I also needed to get that anger and that everything out of me. So I went to a place that do kickboxing, and over a number of weeks I'd been back and forward with the young man Daniel. Daniel, you are an absolute star. We'll put the name of the place in the description because, sadly, because of my strokes, I can't remember the exact name, but I do remember it was in Dunkley Avenue, corner of Dunkley Avenue and Archibald Street in Waterloo. And I had the most amazing experience there with just a kind person that convinced me to give it a go. I went there, I'd been putting it off and just all nerves inside me and whatever. And I felt $1 million after I went there. So I actually do intend to go back there. I'm just sorting out a few things. I've had lots of stuff on with Mum and just myself, you know, decompressing after that last video. But that place and the young man that owned it just showed me what real kindness is. He was a stranger to me, and regardless of whether I was going to be a customer or not, I actually want to I'm going to put it up here somewhere, all right, how he said, regardless of whether you come back or not, I hope I gave you half an hour of joy. And that just warmed my heart so much. So it does show you how good people can be. Then what else has happened this week? So I need a new T-shirt, which I've got on, and I might have to I might just have to stand up so you can see it properly. So this is the Wayside Chapel in Potts Point or King's Cross in Sydney, and they've been there for many, many years. And what they do is they invest in the local community, people on the streets, drug addicts, sex workers, homelessness, I've already said that, people on the streets, people with mental health, and they're there for people, and they're a beautiful family, I'll say family, all right, because they treat everybody so well that comes through their doors. And what happened was I needed a new T-shirt, and I just wasn't in the headspace to go to the shops and buy one, and this actually popped up online, popped up on Facebook, and I thought, oh, I love black, and I just love that rock-like emblem. And how good's that? I get a T-shirt, and I'm sure at least half of the money from the T-shirt actually goes back to them and their charity, so that they can put it towards the amazing work they do. So everybody in Sydney, I reckon, there's not too many people that don't know about the Wayside Chapel. We'll put that in the description to have a look. Spectacular. So what have I done? I've got so far, by not investing in people that do not really care about me, it's lip service only, I got some more decluttering done, which I really needed to do in the kitchen. I got myself something nice. I went and did an activity that involved very physical involvement, which I need because we're working towards losing some weight now. And for my health, because, like I've said in many videos, like, looks are not a big deal to me. I was afforded through my life to be very slim and what some would say attractive, but I don't look at people like that. I look at people, I don't know, I see their heart and not their physicality. But I have said that that type of exercise, some sort of exercise, is really important for your health. It's not just about your looks, it's for your health. And for those that do it for their looks, good luck to you. If that's what keeps you going and makes you feel good about you, I'm all for it. For me, it's more my health. And after the 2 strokes, I think I've mentioned before, I've put on 30 kilo in weight because I've struggled to actually go out and walk around by myself. So we're aiming at getting more confidence and getting out and about and doing that. Admittedly, my area has footpaths with a lot of tree roots and stuff like that, so it makes me feel a little insecure. But I have decided that whatever way I do it, I now have the time to just invest in me. And I'm also going to look at volunteering, maybe at an animal shelter or something like that, like, or wherever it is, it doesn't really matter. But I'll be putting my time and effort into others or other beings on the planet, animals, whatever, just so that I am still able to use that kindness factor in me, but towards people or animals that actually really need it, and you don't expect anything back from them. People are in a place that animals are in dire straits. So you're there because you want to help. It's not because you expect anything back. What I was talking about last week are just people that, because you've had them in your lives so long, and you are the person that's always helping, you do it, and then inside this loyalty thing goes on, and then you sort of, if you want to pull back from it, you feel really bad because you think you're being disloyal or whatever. It's not about that. It's not about that. I would love if you went back and watched the last video, because I feel amazing after it. The young fella that helps me, Thomas, on the day I did it, I thought, oh, maybe this is too much. Aside from I swore once, but that's nothing really. I just thought, maybe I'm being unkind by saying this or whatever, even though it was how I felt and I wanted to verbalise it. And he actually said to me, look, I think that it's a fantastic video and I think that you should put it up and get all that ick away from you, verbalise and put it out there how you're feeling and how you've been hurt by others' actions. And if you need to take it down because you're uncomfortable with it, we can take it down in a day or two. You just tell me and we'll just pull it off. This young man's only 21, 22. No, I don't think he's 22. I think he's 20 or 21. And his insight into how I was feeling at the time was amazing, because it gave me a different perspective on it. And I said, I trust him. He's been working with me for some time with the videos and that. And I just went, okay, Thomas, if that's what you think, we'll go, because I do need to say it. So it comes round that we did not pull the video down. I am very comfortable with it. And if I need reassurance about where I'm going wrong with people or right with people, that I just need to look at that video and then feel all those feelings I was feeling in the moment, but at a different level, because it's gone from me now. My heart is still warm. But there's times in life that we have those feelings and we need to let them go. And that was actually my way of letting them go. So, what else have I got to say? I don't know what else. I've got Mum here. It's Mother's Day in 2 days. I've got lots of surprises for her. I've had lots of therapy over the last week, and it's been great. I've got hugely reliable people that have helped me through my troubles and still helping me, and was just so supportive of that video and where I went with it. And it just goes to show you. It shows all the comments, guys. My heart is so blessed by your words, because there wasn't one bad comment. So obviously I touched on something that many people feel throughout their life or at moments. And I just appreciate you all for being so supportive with that. And I don't know what to say now, guys. I just wanted to touch in and get something out there for tomorrow. But we've got lots going on over the next few weeks. I hope you all have a wonderful Mother's Day if you're a mother or a grandmother. I am sending love to you, to those that don't have their mothers with them. And for those of you that have a strained relationship or have had difficulties through life, I'm sorry that you are going to be bombarded by all the effects of Mother's Day. But I'm just very, very lucky that I get to spend at least another Mother's Day with my mum, who's 95, and she's been, as you know, through some struggling health issues, even though she was fitter than anybody not a year ago. And I am truly grateful for that. I want you all to be blessed and grateful, and I will come up with something a little bit better than this in the next video. Thank you for being here, and thank you once again for everybody that supported me through my difficult times. I have nothing but love in my heart. All right. Thank you, and I will see you next week. Bye.